Well, first I want to apologize to everyone on Twitter who is expecting me to ask a show question, because I know there's a lot of stuff about season 12 we all want to know, but what I really have to know is, what was the Entertainment Weekly photo shoot like? Was it really that comfortable as you guys made it look sprawling out on baby?
Well, funny enough, really that comfortable? Is that what you said? Great that you That's really funny, because the photo that they chose of us lying on the hood, I believe was the pose that threw both of our backs out. Because the hood is angled. Well, it's angled, but it's also like cared for brilliantly, so it's always nice and waxed. And well, we couldn't stay. Like we just kept slipping.
I think there's actually like a gag photo somewhere I saw online of us sliding down. And so it was this funny situation of like they wanted us laying in the hood, but we didn't want to dig our heels into the hood because it scratches the paint, but we couldn't not. So we'd be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, sliding down. And so I think
I at some point like hooked my belt onto the windshield wiper.
So we're going like this.
To like hold me up.
We both found a way to contort ourselves in such a way that looked relaxed, but he and I are both.
And if you look at the picture,
every muscle in our body.
Now knowing what you know, look at the facial expressions, and we're both like every muscle in our body is just tense, trying to like not slide,
trying to look casual.
So what was funny is like finally that was the very first setup, and it was their idea that that's what they wanted to do. So
what about leaning also on the car, where it's like leaning on the car?
Oh yeah, I'll get to that. So yeah, that may have been where we twisted our backs. But after sliding off, and they finally like, okay, I think we got that. That basically was like, okay, that didn't work. I kind of looked at him, I'm like, well, that was useless. All right, what other pose do they want us to do? And then they had us leaning against the front of the car, which then they tried to...
the side of the car.
Yeah, the side of the car. They were like, here's some magazines. And we're like, okay. They want us reading the magazine. Like, well, this is like,
the magazine
a year old. They're like, well, we'll superimpose your cover on there. So then at some point we were like leaning against the car, but they're like, but twist the body so we can see the magazine. It's like... None of this is usable. And then we get to the one inside with the pie, which I don't know if you guys saw that one. It's inside the magazine. But that one was just like, okay, there's going to be pie, and all you guys are just sitting there staring at it. Like, we're serving it to you. Or yeah, they were like, hey, Jensen, maybe you could just be serving the pie. And I'm like, that's not what I would be doing. Well, what would you guys be doing? Tell us, shall we? And then that's the photo that you saw. So the comfortability factor was 0.
Comfort level injury.
Yeah, comfort level injury.
Legitimately.
Yeah, that's why the next 3 days he and I were complaining. We're like, did your back hurt? He's like, yeah. Like, what was it? It's like, I don't know, one of 3 poses that we did, probably. Anyway.